I think we always have to consider the reason why the members of NEA came to this profession is to help children. So when you have low-performing schools, that means children are not being served. So the number one passion of all of our members in the NEA is children. So that's the priority.
NEA's program to transform low-performing schools is important because it's important to the members of NEA who teach in low-performing schools, as well as the communities that those schools serve. If we don't really take the initiative now to work on our lowest performing schools, we'll lose a generation of students.
The NEA's Priority School Campaign is critical for the 3.2 million members. If we can't fulfill that promise of helping all students have a great public school, I'm not sure who else can.
We need assistance from all levels, national, state, and local. Locally, we have taken this on as a priority and are committing significant resources, time, energy, staff to identifying exactly those issues and possible solutions.
From the state level, it's critical that we do everything we can to raise the level of student achievement at all schools so that all students are given the same opportunities to learn.
One of the biggest challenges that faces our country economically, socially, and politically is the fact that we have an achievement gap that remains unsettled, and we need to figure out ways to solve that if we are going to succeed as a country.
The real mission is to bring every child up to his or her highest potential. And that is not to say all students are going to learn at the same level, but they're going to learn at their optimum level. And that's our mission.
We have to make sure that we have a focus on all students. We do a great job with most kids, but there's a few that are just falling through the cracks. And as a society, we cannot allow that to happen.
It definitely is a high priority. We've surveyed our members in Washington, in local districts, and it shows consistently that they want to close the gap, that they want to see academic achievement, they want to see the profession, they want to see the profession's credibility increase through union support.
Turning around low-performing schools is critical for the NEA. It's critical because there are millions of children that are depending on educators and State Department of Educations to actually make a change.
Many communities think their schools are just fine, when in actuality they're not just fine. But people are happy with their schools, and they're not focused on how students are achieving. They're just focused on whether they're basically satisfied with their community school. We need to do a lot to raise awareness and a sense of urgency that students who are performing at 35% proficient, even if they're happy, that cannot be.
The reason it's so important to turn around these low-performing schools or these high-need schools, or best terminology, high-priority schools, it's to fulfill the promise. It's to provide an opportunity for these students and access to the American dream. So for me, it's very personal. How do you obtain the possibilities, the futures, the promise, all those opportunities for every child in America? So our members feel that every single day. It's what brought them into education. It's why they stay. So for our members, this is number one.